Welcome back to the channel. I didn't know what to cook today. And then I was watching the Food Network this morning like I do when I have my coffee before work. And I see someone making chickpea curry. And I said, need it. I need the chickpea curry. So I'm using a little bit of what I saw on the Food Network and a little bit of what I've done before with curry. So let's make some chickpea curry. Super easy. Very, very simple ingredients for this. Available at every single grocery store that you go to. Nothing crazy here. First thing, basmati rice. Okay, just make yourself a big thing of basmati rice depending on how many people you're feeding. I'm cooking for 4 people. I made 2 servings of basmati rice. Chickpeas, garbanzo beans, whatever you call them. 1 can. Just make sure that you rough them up a little bit because they got like a little shell on them. With some water, drain them out. 1 onion chopped up. It's gonna be a base of vegetable stock and coconut milk, all right? I'm not gonna use all of this vegetable stock. I'm gonna get it to the consistency that I want, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. This is just granulated ginger. That's curry. Once you mix this with this, you'll get like this curry paste that'll start looking really good. For this one, I had this bag of cauliflower fried rice in my fridge. So I just cooked it up. As you can see, it's a little bit brown, so this is ready to go. Now, I'm gonna add chicken to mine. So mine's more of a chicken and chickpea curry, but if you don't want the chicken, you wanna go vegan, it's all vegan with the chickpeas in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of protein to it, all right? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna top it with just some scallions, super simple, and cilantro, because I put scallions and cilantro on the majority of things in my life. And then I'm gonna sop it up with some of this Stonefire naan bread. So it's gonna be nice bed of basmati rice. We're gonna ladle that chickpea curry all over it. Then I'm gonna hit it with the scallions, the cilantro. Then I'm gonna chop up some jalapenos to put on mine. Then I'm gonna sop it up with some naan bread. So let me show you the steps that I take to get this done. All right, so step 1, I made that fried rice, that cauliflower fried rice. Step 2, I did that chicken. That's done, put it in a bowl, set it aside, all right? Now to build your curry, what you wanna do is just take that onion, start sweating it down. See, look, I'm already getting some color on this, and all that's in there's a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. All right, pro tip. Remember when I said I wouldn't use all that vegetable broth? I'm not going to, but I have it here and I have it open. If some of those onions start sticking in the bottom, I want that flavor that they're leaving behind, so you just deglaze it with a little bit of that vegetable broth. Now, you can make these onions as caramelized as you want or as raw as you want. I like a good color on them. It brings out the natural sugar, but you do you. However you want to do the onions, couple minutes, you want them crispy in that curry, that's okay. I'm gonna do mine, sweat them down a little bit more. I want them to have a nice brown color. After this, we're gonna start building the curry. All right, next step, cauliflower fried rice in, coconut milk in. I'm gonna go with about half of the vegetable broth that's left. I only did 2 deglazes on that vegetable broth. Now I'm gonna go within about half of that curry. I would say it's about 4 tablespoons. I'm gonna just section off about, let's call it right at half of those tablespoons. And then I'm gonna do about half of this ginger powder. Why am I only doing half? I'm only doing half because I can always add more once I see how this tastes. All right, now I could lower the heat because I'm done caramelizing my onions. And I'm gonna just let this kind of come to a nice little simmer and start reducing. All right, so you could see it's got a little simmer going to it right here. I gave it a couple little tastes. It needed a little salt, needed a little pepper, and it wasn't exactly the spice that I wanted. So enter in sriracha. I'm just gonna give it a quick hit of sriracha. And as it starts to boil up there, I'm gonna throw those chickpeas in. And now I'm gonna let it reduce down just for a couple minutes until I start feeling it's kind of tightening up and looking a little stewy. So right now it's a little loose. See how it's a little loose in there? I want it to have a little more thickness to it before I ladle it over that basmati rice. So if you like it thinner, try it. Taste it right now. The chickpeas are gonna heat up in a few seconds. If you like it thinner, pull it once you have the right taste. If you want it thicker, just let it reduce down for a few minutes. Watch how that broth reduces out of there, concentrates the flavor in what you're making. All right, I got about 2 pounds of chicken here. So I'm gonna just couple handfuls into here because I really want that chicken to pick up the flavor of the curry as well. And then, you know what I thought to myself? why just top it with cilantro? You love cilantro. Put the cilantro in the curry, so why not? We're just gonna grab a little pinch, about that much. That'll just give it a little bit of brighten up. Now, I got everything in here that I want in here. It's starting to thicken up. You could already see it's starting to thicken up. Now you just have to decide, how thick do you actually want it when you go to eat it? I'm thinking for us, it's probably about 4 or 5 minutes from being perfect. Let's come back and see the final result. This smells absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at that. Wafting. Oh, it smells so good. Let's build this up. Pretty simple. Just a good handful of basmati like that. Then just give this a nice little stir and just come in with a very generous portion. Not enough. One more, maybe even a half of one more. Right there. A couple little jalapenos to garnish around the bowl because I like it spicy. A little bit more cilantro, fresh. Some green onions. And then just throw that guy in there. And as you eat it, just use it like a taco shell and just soak it up. So let's give this a try. I'm so excited to do this. A nice piece of chicken in there. I see the onions, the chickpeas. It's so hot, I'm gonna burn my face off. Just like I saw on the Food Network today. It's so easy. Don't be intimidated by it. Make yourself a curry this weekend. You will not be disappointed. We gotta end this because I gotta eat.